Timberwolves as they made their way to the locker room. They love playing in front of their raucous home crowd. Traffic heading in and out of downtown Minneapolis, Minnesota. The setting for our broadcast tonight. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. And tonight, it'll be the San Antonio Spurs going up against the Minnesota Timberwolves here at their home, Target Center. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. D.A., take it away.
Kevin, thank you very much. We all know Anthony Edwards went first overall in 2020, and his teammate Karl Anthony Towns said, "I know what all those pressures are like. When you're the #1 pick, if any other rookies do well, there's a threat to the throne. But with Edwards' confidence in his talent, you get the sense he'll be just fine." Guys?
Good point. No pressure, D.A. Thank you. Let's see some of the numbers here for Malik Beasley.
And the stat to look at is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot tougher on D.
And the starting group for the Spurs, the guard pair, Murray and White. Jakob Poeltl up there with Young. And it's Johnson in at the small forward. And for the Timberwolves, Beasley on the wing along with Edwards. Then there's Towns, and it's McLaughlin in at the point. I always think about the first-year players, Clark, when it's this early in the season. There must be a lot going on in a rookie's head right during his first few NBA games.
I don't think there's... Any question about it, Kevin. In many ways, rookies are drinking out of a fire hose. I mean, from the time summer league starts and training camp, and now you get into the season, the games are coming, new places, new teams, scouting reports, all of that. It can be a bit overwhelming. And regardless of your talent level, every young player has to go through it and figure out how he can. best handle the transition.
Passes it to Towns. And stolen by Murray. White finds Murray. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Timberwolves on offense. Outside, Towns. Here's McLaughlin. And Pirtle sends it back. And oh, here we go. Young's got it, the fast break chance. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
What's up? And that's what makes Young so dangerous, in my opinion. I mean, his ability to cut in off the bounce and finish through contact, that puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
The Spurs shooting their first free throw of the night.
One shot.
Thaddeus Young, no good on the free throw.
And while Young is serviceable at the line, not terrible, there's still a lot of room for improvement.
And there it is for him.
And getting the offense started with a high-quality look down low.
Now here's Murray. And he banks in the layup.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Here's McLaughlin. He's covered by Murray. The pass to McLaughlin. Going inside, and it's good. 2 points.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
And Anthony Edwards, the top pick of 2020. Not the most polished player early on, but his ceiling is through the roof.
Now here's Murray. Checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game. Johnson, 1 up, 1 down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
And the offense, I mean, 3 of 4, a solid start for this game.
So many top picks come in ready to play, Greg. Edwards are part of a class that needed more time, though.
Yeah, the talent is clearly there. And don't forget the pandemic cutting the college careers of many of the 2020 draftees short. Edwards, though, has all the tools to be an incredible wing player.
Young with the steal. Johnson surveying the floor. Pass to Murray. Pass to Young. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. In this matchup with the Spurs, it's their first meeting of the season.
And they swept the season series against them last year. They really did have the upper hand.
And I think that's where it starts, guys. Neither team a playoff factor, but you work your way up the ladder team by team. And this is really one matchup they feel very confident with.
Now here is Pirtle. His last outing, he had 8 points, and he gets it to go.
Really amazing body control by Pirtle, just taking the hit head on and finishing through the contact. I love it.
McLaughlin, the pass to Beasley. Lets it go from deep. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
Yeah, unnecessary. I mean, make them earn those points from deep. Don't give them to them free at the line.
And he hits the first of 3. And although he's a little undersized as a shooting guard, Beasley is still a great rebounder.
Yeah, and can regularly hit double-digit totals in that area. Very quick to the ball. Always nice to have a great rebounding guard.
And the second free throw, good.
You know, when Beasley stays within himself, I think he's really an effective player, and we know he's skilled on offense.
And he can't make it. 3 for 3. The Spurs have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. White, good.
Boy, White is a capable three-point shooter now, and he does not need a lot of space or time to get off his shot.
Murray against Towns. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Yeah, the drive to the bucket was great, but the finger roll was even better.
Murray scanning the floor. Here's Pirtle. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Pirtle's got his second basket of the night.
You know, we know Murray's got some creativity to his passing game, but no need to be creative there. I mean, he sees the wide open man and zips it right to him.
From the arc. Edwards can't hit. Spurs leading by 5. Here's White, and there's the drive. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Boy, strong off the dribble is Derek White. He's also a solidly built 6'4". That allows him to play through contact.
Now here's Towns. You saw him with 29 points last game. Yep, it counts.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
For San Antonio, they've gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. It's White on the wing. And the 3 off target. And Beasley has the ball here for Minnesota. Trailing by 5. Passes to McLaughlin. Clock at 6. Teardrop shot. That shot, no good. White with the defensive effort. And Young kicks to Johnson. Back to Young. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Well, he's so skilled from this area. Once Young gets it in a good spot, he's looking to score.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Guys, their penetration has been outstanding. I mean, it's actually been great. They're really finding those holes in the defense.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
Thaddeus Young, no good on the free throw. Timberwolves trail by 7. Edwards drives in. And finished off by Edwards.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Nice job capturing the moment on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Murray kicks to Young. There's the dish to Forbes. Knocks down the step back Jay.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Beverly. Can't connect from short range.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Murray against Edwards. Murray the pass to Young. The 11-footer. That shot no good. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
Yeah, I mean, they had their chances, competed deep into that game, but had a few lulls there that just kind of took them down.
And, you know, those are the kind of games that sting and that bad taste lingers. Knowing you were in it, but not coming through down the stretch, those are hard to get over sometimes.
Here's Murray after the basket by Minnesota. From the wing, Young's shot is off. Timberwolves trail by 5. Now Beasley. He had 25 points last game. Can't get it to fall. Johnson against Beverly. Towns with the steal. And it's Beasley in the corner. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Towns has got 3 assists in the game.
When defending Beasley, you've got to get up on him. I mean, he's lethal as a catch-and-shoot guy.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Beverly. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Some changes for Minnesota. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Towns. Taurean Prince comes in for Vanderbilt. And it's Ennis in for Edwards. The Spurs also changing it up. Eubanks comes in for Thaddeus Young. And it's Vassell in for Johnson. Off the inbound. Again, the miss by Murray.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Knocked away. Now here's McDermott. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Forbes the pass to Eubanks. Over Beasley. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. There's the pass to Reid. And it's all evened up.
Love the unselfishness of Beverly. I mean, when he sees a teammate wide open, he quickly gets him the ball.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Walker's checked in for Murray. Minnesota on D. Here's Vassell. Here's Walker. No good off the back of the rim. Inside. Here's Ennis. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Timberwolves.
You've got to like the consistency with which they're hitting that mid-range jumper.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
Free throw drops for Ennis. Here is Forbes. 11 points for him in that last game against the Clippers in Los Angeles. Outside, Walker. McDermott kicks to Walker. Back to McDermott. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Here's Beverly. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Pass to Beasley. Back to Beverly. Shot clock at 6. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Like how Beverly takes on challenges. This guy's a pit bull in his competitiveness. Aggressive at shooting over the defense, even when they're all in him.
San Antonio calls timeout. So it's the Spurs now. It's a 5-point game. Vassell, the pass to Walker. Here is Forbes. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. A stupendous finish in traffic. Forbes has got his second bucket.
And, you know, this will really help Forbes moving forward, proving he can score on anybody.
Pass to Reed. Back to Beverly. For the three. Doesn't go for him.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Here's Beasley. He has 7. 1:24 left in the first quarter. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Beasley's got 9.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now here's McDermott. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Fires for 3. He can't get that one. Minnesota's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. And it's Vassell with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second foul of the first quarter, and they may want to sit him for a while to avoid number 3.
Prince kicks to Ennis, and it's Beasley in the corner. Pass to Beverly, just 5 on the clock. It's over McDermott. Misses off the right iron.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Spurs shoot their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys. But it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
That free throw, no good.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. He's off on the second. Minnesota in the lead. Beasley with 9 points in the game so far. Goes up the baseline.
Using his size pretty well on the defensive end. When McDermott makes himself big on this end, it can alter shots.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Timberwolves lead by 2. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's quickly break down the game we're watching with the Timberwolves, guys.
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, guys. Without those second chance points, this game would have had a much different feel to it.
Now we've seen mid-range jumpers lose favor, but Clark, it seems like the floater is on the rise.
Kevin, it's a must-have shot in today's game because of the lane being open as much as it is, the way the game is officiated, where you can drive it and create foul situations. Smaller guys that get in the lane have to have a shot that can avoid taller defenders, and the floater is that shot.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court right now for the Spurs, they've got McDermott, and it's Eubanks in at the center. Reed misses. San Antonio trailing here. Walker the pass to Eubanks, and that one is hammered home.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Pirtle, he is checked in for McDermott. And Derek White subbed in for Bryn Forbes. And too long on the shot.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting two.
You know, Taurean Prince is not the guy you want to send to the foul line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And this season, he's maintained very good form at the line, shooting at about an 83% clip.
You know, his free throw percentage has dropped this year, but not really enough to raise any red flags or become alarmed about it.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, I like the fact that Prince does a good job picking his spots. He's not a guy that forces things. Kind of lets the game come to him naturally.
And both free throws good for Prince.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Here's Walker. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And the pass to Pirtle. Here's the sound. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
And one thing about Naz Reid, he knows how to play within himself.
You're absolutely right, Greg. He doesn't force shot. He rarely takes any shot that's contested. That's why his efficiency is so good.
He's off on the first. Edwards, he's checked in for Minnesota. And he's good on the second. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now, you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And he gets the whistle. Two free throws coming up. It goes on Taurean Prince. And like a lot of young players, Clark, White's consistency on offense is tethered to his jump shot.
Yeah, in many ways it is, Kevin. He's strong off the dribble. He likes to get to the basket, but he needs to refine that jump shot to set up his drive a little better.
And that one falls for White.
It didn't take long for White to distinguish himself in the league. He's a really good ball handler, and he's got some good moves, too.
Minnesota making a switch here. Towns is checked in. Johnson's checked in for the Spurs. And both free throws good for White. And Minnesota has possession. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Outside Edwards. Reed kicks to Ennis. 6 to shoot. Second shot opportunity. Reed. And they have their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. And there's the call on James Ennis. That is his first foul of the game. Vanderbilt's checked in for Naz Reid. Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for the Spurs. Here's Johnson. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
And Edwards with the stuff.
And we all know how explosive Edwards can be, reminding us there with that thunderous slam.
White with it. Picked up by Edwards. Young outside. Plays it up and banks it in. Young's got his third basket of the night.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Now Edwards. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Sacramento. And it's Towns missing. Spurs have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
Kicks it to Ennis. Here's Vanderbilt. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
No good on that one. Murray's checked in for the Spurs. So we can't get either to fall. The Spurs have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Pirtle, the pass to White. Now, here is Young. Spurs working the ball around now. White dishes to Murray. Shot clock at 5. Vanderbilt with the block. Here's McLaughlin. The rebound by Young. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. They get it back. Nice shot by Pirtle.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Here's to Ennis. To the inside. Vanderbilt.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it.
A jaw-dropper emoji is what I look like right now. Incredible.
Murray, the pass to White. Fade away and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Young's got 6 here in this quarter. Timberwolves trail by 3. Here's McLaughlin. And it's White with the rebound.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contribution.
The Spurs shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break.
2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. Good on the second free throw. And the Timberwolves with possession here. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game, and that game closes out the 4-game homestand for them. Murray against Towns. Towns is doubled. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Edwards. That one, no good. White with the defensive effort. And Young kicks to Murray. To the middle. And Young with the basket on the assist from Pirtle. 13 points for Thaddeus Young.
Well, I tell you what, Thaddeus Young finding a nice little groove here, and when that's the case, hey, if you're his teammates, make sure he gets the rock.
Here's Vanderbilt. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
Well, I love the way he goes after it there. I mean, you've got to respect that. He's rewarded for his efforts of pursuing the ball.
Pirtle trying to get open. Murray, good.
Well, that floater is a shot Murray's had his whole life, guys. The first time I saw him back in college, I could tell right away, instantly, what a great feel he had for that shot.
Pass to Towns. Edwards looking it over. Passes it to Ennis. Shoots over White. And the shot is good. The Spurs lead has been cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Ennis. The Spurs have gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter. Up over 50%. The pass to White. 11 feet away. That one wide left. Timberwolves shooting 31% in the second. Some poor shot selection for them in this quarter. McLaughlin, the pass to Towns. And he finishes nicely on the layup. And now just a 2-point Spurs lead.
Towns attacks the basket with such a ferocity and never give up attitude. I love that about him, guys.
Goes up to the stripe. Yep, that one goes in there. Murray's got 4 this quarter.
He does not lack for confidence. And he shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
Driving in. Here's McLaughlin. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
Scoring efficiency was an issue in that one. Took them too many shots to get their points.
Yeah, and I think they just seem to be a page behind, a step slower out there all game.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Beasley's checked in for Ennis, and it's Patrick Beverly in for Jordan McLaughlin. The Spurs also changing it up. Eubanks, he's checked in for Purdy. McDermott comes in for Thaddeus Young. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Johnson. Now here's White. He has 7, and the shot goes in. And the Spurs lead by 4.
And he just big boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
Pass to Towns. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And Towns not known for his rim protection, but he's improved in that area recently.
challenging and changing more shots.
And with Towns, Greg, you knew he had the potential for rim defense, and it became a focus for him.
Yeah, and a lot of defense is putting in the effort. Credit Towns for improving in that area, and we'll see if he can take another step defensively.
And he makes the first. And when Towns is on the floor, the attitude of this team, Clark, completely changes. They play with so much more confidence.
Yeah, I could not agree with you more, Kevin. He's a floor raiser. In other words, he makes everybody else play a little better and lifts up their confidence, and he does it while also putting up monster numbers of his own.
And Towns drops them both.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Beverly against Murray. Now here's McDermott. T right on him. Here's Eubanks. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Yeah, I'd like to see more passes like that from McDermott, especially when guys are open.
Pass to Towns. Picked off in midair. Here's White. Oh, and he pops it off the glass. Wow. Outside Edwards. Towns against White. Back to Edwards. Here's Towns. And then Karl-Anthony Towns with the jam.
One of the many skills that Towns brings every night is his offensive rebound.
And Murray's got the ball here for San Antonio. Passes it to McDermott. Six on the shot clock. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Goes back up. And the rejection by Towns.
Aggressive defense from Towns there, staying all over the shot and getting a clean block.
Some changes for Minnesota. Reed comes in for Karl-Anthony Towns, and it's Taurean Prince in for Edwards. The Spurs also with the sub. Lonnie Walker, he's checked in for White. Beasley with the steal. And here's Prince outside. The shot missing. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. Down low. Here's Eubanks. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. 1:57 left to play here in the second quarter. Beasley outside. Right through the D for the layup. Beasley's got 11 points.
Beasley just outworked the defense there. I mean, was able to get into his shot and get it done inside.
Eubanks the pass to Murray. Now here's McDermott. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. 5 to shoot. Here's Walker. Vanderbilt with the rebound. Vanderbilt's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Beverly with the ball. Can't tie it up as that one misses. San Antonio's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here is Forbes, guarded by Reed. Eubanks. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
An okay season at the free throw line for him so far, sitting right around 76%.
And guys, it's something that he's going to have to work on more and more because he's still not getting the kind of shooting percentage he would like from the line.
San Antonio making a switch here. Vassell's checked in. There's 48 seconds left in the first half. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Reed. Offline with his 3. San Antonio leading by 5. Here's Walker. Softly drops in the floater.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
The Timberwolves shooting for the game at 42%. There's the pass to Prince. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Rebounded by the Spurs. McDermott's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Forbes. And here's McDermott. No points in the game yet for him. With 2 seconds left. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Doug McDermott, a solid teammate because he embraces whatever his team asks of him, and he's a consistent perimeter threat.
First trip to the line for him here.
You know, when you look at his numbers this season, he's had a respectable number, 77%.
Guys, he is close to where he was last year in that category, but his numbers are still down just a skosh.
The free throw drops for McDermott. McDermott drops them both. Thaddeus Young getting it done for San Antonio. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with them. And now let's get... Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Thaddeus Young has been the story in this one. He had 13 points, 6 rebounds, and 1 assist. And Shaq, what are your thoughts on how San Antonio played?
Well, what I like, the ball never stopped moving, nor did the players. Everyone working in unison and playing for one another. Love to watch this brand of basketball, and we've got a whole nother half.
I'm so excited.
Kenny, let's get your insight on the Timberwolves.
Well, they had a tough half defensively, and they weren't rotating. Guys was open. They weren't rotating to the shooters. In fact, they weren't even moving their feet. And the offense took advantage of that. So they got to go back to the fundamentals if they want to get back in this game.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. One guy who's getting it done is Thaddeus Young.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Beasley on the wing along with Edwards. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's McLaughlin in at the 1 spot. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
Showing determination inside. Towns absorbs the contact and gets the whistle.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
An 89% free throw shooter puts him right there among the league's best from the line.
And I think it's clear he's gotten better in that department since last season. I mean, he looks a lot more comfortable at the line now, and he's getting better results.
And the first one at the line is good.
After being selected first overall in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns averaged a double-double in his first year. He was the unanimous Rookie of the Year that season and just the 5th such Rookie of the Year in league history.
And Towns drops them both. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for San Antonio. Johnson at the elbow. It's White on the wing. Covered by Beasley. Battles through traffic and lays it in. White's got the lead up to 9 now for the Spurs.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Edwards passes to McLaughlin. Second chance shot, and that one is good by Beasley.
Tell you what, he's getting whatever he wants on offense. It's a lot of fun to watch. This has been all Beasley so far.
Murray outside. Shoots from the right block. Another one falls for San Antonio.
And that's what they have to do more of. They got a great look out of that possession.
McLaughlin, the pass to Towns. To the paint. Here's Edwards. Good as this goes to Towns. And that's now 6 points for Anthony Edwards.
Well, the defense trying to throw Edwards off with some contact, but he smartly stays focused on his shot.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Towns, the bounce pass. To the inside. Edwards. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Really important for this team to get production from Edwards. When he's aggressive and scoring the ball, they go to another level.
For Minnesota, they have made 10 of their 14 tries at the free throw line in the game. Free throw good, Edwards.
There were plenty of big expectations for Anthony Edwards, but he went first overall because he's that talented, so I know he can rise to the occasion.
And Edwards drops them both. Spurs leading by 5. Murray with it. Now guarded by Towns. Johnson's shot is off. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half.
And one of Johnson's teammates recently called him country strong. And Johnson himself acknowledged he has a lot of room to get even stronger. That is scary.
They get it again. And Young slams it home.
You know, those are the plays where you really see Young's quickness off the floor. He's got a great, quick second jump, which leads to second chance scores.
Here's McLaughlin. And that one drops for him. McLaughlin's got his second basket of the game. And Greg along with the power. Johnson brings great athleticism.
And that makes him a tremendous rebounder. Can switch defensively. It's within the realm of possibility that he becomes an all-star someday. The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Lock at 6. Here's White. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Towns against Young. Pass to Vanderbilt. Outside Edwards. And the shot is good. The Spurs lead has been cut down to 5 on the bucket from Towns.
Excellent job by Towns to stick with it. He didn't let the defender get to him there.
Murray with it. Picked up by Edwards. Here's White. Vanderbilt with the rebound. Timberwolves have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Count that one. Now just a 3-point San Antonio lead.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
San Antonio calls timeout. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Ennis is checked in. So it's San Antonio now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And White kicks to Murray. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Well, you look at that situation. He thought he could keep Murray from converting if he got physical with him. You better think again.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
They've been penetrating with a certain amount of ease, guys, just as much in this half as the first.
They've also been pounding it inside tonight and coming away with a lot of points in the paint. I call those PIPs.
And in the past, Murray's coaches have said he wants to be pushed.
He's a tough kid who's overcome a ton, takes nothing for granted, wants to earn his keep. He understands what a privilege it is to play in this league.
Over to the wing. Here's Towns. San Antonio with the rebound. Pirtle's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. He kicks it to White. Pirtle against Beasley. Nice shot by Pirtle.
Very capable as a point guard is Derek White, showing off his playmaking skills there.
Passes it to Towns. Poke loose. Now the pass to Ennis. And here's Beasley. Fires the 3. It's good. The assist that time from Ennis. Ennis has got 3 assists now in this one. San Antonio leading by 5. Here's Murray up on top. He's got 11. Pass to Young. And it's good off the back rim and in. Young's got 4 points now in the quarter. White against Beasley. A second chance effort. That one drops for him. Beasley's got 18 points.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
And it's Murray penetrating. And he comes up with the deuce.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
Pass to Towns. Rebounded by the Spurs. High post Young. 17 points in the game. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And now a 10-point Spurs lead.
A fantastic heads-up play there from Young to find the open man.
Now he's got 8. Beasley outside. Timberwolves passing it around. Here's McLaughlin. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Jakob Poeltl. It's his first trip to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
Naz Reid, he's checked in for Minnesota. Taurean Prince comes in for Ennis. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Eubanks, he's checked in for Perk. Doug McDermott comes in for Thaddeus Young. Vassell, he's checked in for Johnson. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Derek White. Edwards can't hit. Spurs leading by 8. McDermott passes to Vassell. Stolen away. To the middle, pushing it up. Reed misses. Passes it to Vassell. And the layup's good off the glass. Vassell's got the lead up to 10 now for San Antonio.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
And I really think this is the time to do it because this is a real important juncture in the ball game right here.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Here's Reed, and it's wide right. It's off the rim.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
The pass to McLaughlin. Back to Reed. Over Murray. Here's Prince. Banked in off the glass. Prince has got 4 points now in the quarter.
You know, it's not often that we see Prince hit the offensive glass, but that time he read the ball well.
Murray, the pass to McDermott. Here's Vassell. Kicks to Forbes. Shot clock at 6. A fader. It's hauled in by Edwards. Edwards got rebound number 7 for him tonight. That one's good. The San Antonio lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Prince.
Well, good job that time by Prince putting his muscle on display. Excellent work fending off the contact and capitalizing.
Here's Eubanks. Covered by Beasley. Pulls up. Offensive rebound. Gets it to fall. The bucket from Eubanks. Eubanks got 13.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Here's Edwards. Oh, that's blocked.
Feels to me like this team is going to need more from him, guys. I mean, if they're to erase this deficit, he's got to step up.
Forbes, the pass to Eubanks. Here is Forbes. 7 points in the game. Comes up empty down low.
I like the fact that Murray is a really strong rebounder for a backcourt player. Once he squeezes that orange, he knows exactly how to get fresh orange juice.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
And going back to his numbers from just a season ago, he was knocking it down at a 77% clip.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. Andrew Beverly, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. The Spurs also with the sub. Lonnie Walker, he's checked in for DeJounte Murray. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Spurs leading by 6. And there's a minute 45 left to play in the third. Out to the right wing. From deep. Walker. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Pass to McLaughlin. Tries again. The shot that time not on target. Walker with some nice D. Here's McDermott. It's hauled in by Beverly. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They trail by 6. Down low. No good that time. And the Spurs going the other way now.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Forbes dishes to McDermott. Here's Vassell. It's hauled in by Beverly. Beverly's got 4 rebounds in this game. 34 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's McLaughlin. 8 points for him. That's tipped. Pass to McDermott. From 13. It's rebounded by McLaughlin. Beverly looking around. Now here's Edwards. Pulls it up. Offensive rebound. Prince. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And we've reached the end of the third. It's San Antonio. They're up by 6. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
Yeah, and as a two-guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. On the court for San Antonio, they've got McDermott, and it's Eubanks in at the 5, patrolling the paint.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
Beverly with the ball. Dishes it to Edwards. Pass to Reed. From downtown, headshot off. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. Now the pass to McDermott. Here is Forbes. For 3. Rebound, Minnesota. Edwards got rebound number 8 now on the night. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Reed kicks to Prince. Pass to Beverly. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here, and they pick up 2.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Here is Forbes. Defended by Beverly. From deep, Walker. Minnesota with the rebound.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Here's Edwards. Good, nice job down low.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Here's Eubanks. Guarded by Reed. Onto the pass to Eubanks. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Towns, he's checked in for Reed. And it's James Ennison for Prince. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Pirtle is checked in for Bryn Forbes. Young comes in for Doug McDermott. Johnson's checked in for Devin Vassell. And Derek White subbed in for Walker. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. And here's Beverly. Here's Edwards. Hits the three-point bomb. Edwards got 5 points now this quarter.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those three-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up.
Johnson down low. Edwards there. Johnson can't hit. Timberwolves trail by 4. That's good from Edwards on the assist by Ennis. Ennis has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Here's Eubanks, defended by Towns. To the left side lane. Pirtle finds Johnson. Over Ennis. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Vanderbilt misses. The Spurs have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Eubanks the pass to Johnson. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Towns has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Count the basket and the foul. It's on Thaddeus Young.
Come on, this is a big guy here, Towns. I mean, you got to foul him a lot harder than that to stop the shot. I mean, he's just too strong. Now he gets a chance to add one more at the line.
And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Minnesota.
Their ability to rebound and convert those second chance opportunities has been a running theme throughout.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. San Antonio's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Murray against Beverly. Murray kicks to Young. Takes the 13-footer. It's good on the putback.
And Pirtle is always a threat to come away with offensive rebounds because of his size, but just as important, his timing.
Oh, boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on DeJounte Murray.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Edwards. Beasley's checked in for Ennis. And Edwards drops them both.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
High post Young. Outside White. 6 to shoot. Back to Young. Over Beasley. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. And that's now 19 points for Thaddeus Young. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Outside, Towns. Back to Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
Boy, tonight just gives you a picture of the potential of Edwards. I mean, this guy is an electrifying scoring guard.
Murray against Beverly. Johnson outside. Inside, Pirtle. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist. Pirtle's got 4 this quarter. We can expect a dramatic end to this one.
Yeah, no quit by either side, guys. Neither team willing to give any ground.
Vanderbilt misses. San Antonio leading. Young outside. Vanderbilt with the block. Down low. Here's Towns. And Towns throws it down.
You know, this is what makes Towns an all-star kind of talent. I mean, his ability to get it going and pile up points in a hurry.
The Spurs have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Spurs passing it around. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Beasley's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Vanderbilt, defended by Young. Pass to Towns. There's the triple. He doesn't hit that one. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. Murray finds White. Back to Murray. Shot from 16. And he drops that one in. Murray's got 11 in the second half.
You know, he's really capable from the mid-range. And I think the more Murray shoots from there, the more of a threat he'll be. And the more well-rounded offensively he'll be.
Kept alive. Beverly. It counts. And the foul. That one on White.
Well, you can't give him any room to maneuver on the board because once he does, he's going to make you pay.
That's good from Beverly.
Man, I tell you, you really have to appreciate how much Beverly hustles. He plays hungry and with an edge. He's skilled, though, on both ends of the floor in addition to that.
Murray dishes to Johnson. Over Edwards. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Towns, no luck. San Antonio trailing here. Birtle, the pass to Murray. He kicks it to Johnson. He dishes it to White. To the paint. Young inside. Edwards defending. Shots good from Young. Young's got 4 points now in the quarter. Minnesota calls timeout. And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, DeJounte Murray.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, here's what Chris Finch went over with his guys during the break. He knows this has been a hard-fought game. He wanted his guys to just sit down and catch their breath. He said, look, we're right in the game, guys. Let's make a little push here. Let's come out with some bite. Kevin?
Thank you, David. The Timberwolves trail. Here's McLaughlin. With the drive, rejected by Murray.
Murray is tireless on the defensive end, and you don't want this guy guarding you because he's so pesky. What a rejection.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile one block a moment ago.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
And stolen by White. Johnson outside. Lets the three fly. It's hauled in by Edwards. Edwards got 11 rebounds in the game.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 6. Here's Towns. Makes that one fall. It's his 8th bucket in 15 shot attempts.
When you talk about guys that can score from all 3 levels, I think Big Cat is right at the top of that list, especially if you condense it to just big guys. He can do it facing up or with his back to the goal. Boy, Thaddeus Young stepping up in a big way at a critical time. Well done.
Looking to get back on track. McLaughlin, no good. San Antonio's gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. Murray outside. And he recovers it. Minnesota's gone 1 foot from outside the opportunity. Reaching the 4th quarter. Here's Beasley. And no good. White with the defensive effort. Birtle fights Murray. Pass it to Young. Over Beasley. Birtle trying to get it open. Again, Young misses it. Minnesota should shoot about 47% here in the 4th. On the path to McLaughlin. Now Towns. Laid in with a nice touch off the ball. Towns has got the back up here for the Timberwolves.
Man, how about this is his game continually to evolve, guys, and shots like this from the Murray is the real deal.
Johnson. One, dish to Murray. Right in the lane. Uses the glass to finish away. And it's a 4-point Spurs lead.
Murray is back to the top. He gets it all locked out.
And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here.
Don't last minute, they last days.
The free throw drops for time. This is Jeff Carroll along with our terrific 2K Sports crew. Thanking you